Good morning. We welcome you to worship this morning at historic Trinity Church. It is such a joy to have all of you here for this time of worship today. In the next few moments, our ushers are going to bring down the registration pads, and when they do, we invite you to take a moment to register your attendance with us. If you're visiting with us today, we are especially grateful for your attendance. If you are a visitor and would like to know more about all the wonderful ministries happening in the life of Trinity Church, just take an extra moment to put like an email address on the registration pad, or you can use one of the connection cards that's found in the top pocket of that registration pad. If you do the connection card, fill that out with some contact info and drop it in the offering plate a little bit later in the worship service. Also, a reminder, we have this every Sunday, but if you're visiting, you may not know the wonderful gift that we have, and that is your bulletin is magical. You didn't know that when you took one this morning. So here's all the magic your bulletin can do for you. One, if you parked in the garage directly behind the church, show it to the parking attendant on your way out. As long as you leave by 2 p.m., the magic wears off at 2 p.m. But as long as you leave by 2 p.m., you show it to the attendant and you can leave for free. So you do not have to park. We have a deal every Sunday with that, and we do encourage you that if you are physically able to take a few extra steps, that you access the garage so we can free up more street parking for folks who need to minimize the number of steps that they take daily. Also, your bulletin is magical because you can go to our neighbors just next door in the Jepson Museum, Joe's at the Jepson, wonderful restaurant there. You can show your bulletin to your waitress or waiter, and you will get a 10% discount on your lunch. We have that deal every Sunday, but it's a wonderful deal with our good neighbors over here. I love on Sundays walking by after church and seeing about half the restaurant full of you all. And so it's great. It takes good care of our neighbors, and they take good care of us, and we're grateful for that. A few announcements of things happening in the life of the church. If you are a college student, today is your day. I talked to a couple of you beforehand. You didn't even know how lucky you were today. It's free lunch here at the church today for all college students. And so if you're a college student, we invite you to stay after worship. You can go through one of these two doors to our fellowship hall, but we have a free lunch waiting for you. No agenda other than we just want to get to know you and let you get to know each other during this exciting season of your life in college. So all college students, free lunch is today. We have a children's councils meeting after church as well, specifically around our vacation Bible school planning. Yes, it's that time to start planning VBS, and we're so excited. So if you want to be a part of that meeting as well, you can stay. Dawn will be running that upstairs. Next Sunday, we eat here a lot. Next Sunday, we have a small group expo. This is an opportunity, if you want to learn about one of our many small groups to be a part of, you will hear representatives from the various small groups share a little bit about who they are, what they do, and how you can grow in your faith by being a part of that. And we'll have things you can eat, and we're not going to make you go hungry for that. So if you're looking for a small group, or if you're just looking to meet people and kind of get to know the church a little bit better, that's next Sunday immediately following worship. This Wednesday, we have our Band of Mothers small group. Speaking of small groups, Band of Mothers, in case you did not know if you're new, this is a group of moms of children of various ages. It doesn't matter, but Band of Mothers has three main purposes. One, it's support. Being a mom is hard. Two, it's a time of fellowship and devotion that you can grow in your faith and you can grow in your friendship. And three, that community aspect, that you can have fellow moms in your Band of Mothers who are kind of walking alongside you in this wonderful season of life. So that's the third Wednesday of the month, every Wednesday here at the church, and that'll be this Wednesday at 6:30 for all moms to be a part of. Reminder that if you want to be a part of our Trinity music program, this is the time of year to join. Our handbells and our Trinity Sanctuary Choir are beginning their Lenten and Easter music, and it is just going to be exquisite. And so if you want to be a part of that and join in that wonderful ministry, rehearsals begin Wednesdays at 6 o'clock for handbells, 7 o'clock for our choir. I want to remind you of one thing that if I don't lift this up every so often, it goes unnoticed. But in your pew, you have one of these cards that says prayer request. You have a couple of different cards. But I want to lift to you your prayer request card and remind you that if you have prayer in case they don't have access to groceries or things like that,